So Tata, it's December 25th, 2018. I recently spoke with Pati about her education and her career. One of the big highlights she had was she gave you a lot of credit for being forward thinking and being instrumental in her education. Talk to me about educating your wife, why you thought it was important, and how you went about doing it, and what were the challenges as a result.
Immediately after marriage, she wanted to continue her education. And she asked me whether she can continue her education. I said, by all means, you can. But immediately she could not. Because, there were impediments. I had to go to Soviet Union, and Ranjani was a small kid. Much later, I encouraged her to start her education. She did her FA, and that is 2 years, then BA, then MA in English literature. And she did it externally because she could not join any university. And she completed her MA in English literature. Then she did her BEd and joined the Somya College as a faculty member. Yes. Afterwards, she did her postgraduate certificate in the teaching of English as a foreign language in Hyderabad. Yeah, and continued. So.
When she went to Hyderabad for some time that she had to be in person, did you go with her? Did she stay by herself?
My mother was always there. She was a stalwart support. My mother, but for my mother, she could not have completed her education. My mother took care of my 2 children, and then took care of me, and then, we encouraged her to continue her education and then finish it.
Why did you think it was important to encourage her?
Pardon?
Why did you think it was important to encourage her education?
She wanted to just say, continue her education. Her father did not allow her to continue her education. After intermediate, she stopped. But after marriage, she approached me and said, can I continue the education? She had a passion for continuing the education and getting a postgraduate degree. So I encouraged her.
But many women at the time, even if they wanted education, men did not often think that it was a good idea. Yeah. Why, in your mind, were you so forward thinking and you thought it was a good idea?
I liked it. I encouraged it. She has got a passion for getting a higher degree. I encouraged her. I taught her continuously. I taught her all those subjects, maths, physics, and all those things. I spent quite a lot of time with her. That's the thing. It was quite an ordeal for us to sit together and then make her learn.
How many hours a day did you spend with her on her education?
In the evening, about 2-3 hours. And then I used to give her homework. In the morning, I used to check the homework.
You would give her homework separate from what school gave her?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because she has to learn the subject. I have to encourage her. People used to laugh. How is it that Professor Ayyar is spending so much time with his wife trying to educate her? Somebody was told that there is an orthodox family. Why is it that he is encouraging her to study? But that has no meaning. But finally we succeeded.
That's awesome. Give me a higher level view. You've been a big proponent throughout of education for everyone, men, women, children, etc. One of the big pushes is you focused a lot on your wife's education. You also focused a lot on the education of both of your daughters.
Yeah.
You pushed them both very hard to be, top performers and go to IIT. Tell me about your views on why you thought it was so important that women be educated, especially in a time years ago where that wasn't necessarily the norm. As you said, it was a bit unorthodox at that time.
I always support women's education. I always support their enthusiasm, encouragement. I never moved away from that passion to help the women to study and then rise to the highest position. And fortunately, by God's grace, I achieved it, both in the case of my wife as well as in the case of my daughters.
Why did you think it was so important?
I never said it's important. It's a passion. I liked that the women should be educated. Much against unlike my father-in-law, he was not encouraging women's education, but I wanted my children and my wife to get educated. It was a passion.
It was a passion of yours?
A passion of it, mine as well as theirs. Well, unless they have got a passion, I cannot encourage them.
Awesome. Now, your wife went for many degrees. She got her FA, as you said, then BA, then MA, then another bachelor's in teaching, another master's in teaching, another certification at Hyderabad. She got many degrees, and you were encouraging of all of them. Why did you think it was important to get so many degrees?
Oh, see, the original idea was that she would get a postgraduate degree in literature and then take up a job. Well, she did it, and they said B.Ed is essential for a faculty position. So she did the B.Ed. This certificate in English language was optional. It was a very good course, so we said we will take it. That's the thing. It was not compulsory, or it was not accepted or approved by the university, but still we took it, and it was a great boon in disguise.
Why was it a boon?
Because she improved her knowledge of English language through that. That was the best course she had undergone.
Now, especially that course, that's an interesting one, because that she actually had to leave the home and go to Hyderabad for some time. So that was a unique challenge in that you didn't have her at home the whole time. Why did you still encourage it and think it was okay and a good idea?
It was, she learned it from home. She went there only for 1 month.
Right, but for 1 month's time, she had to be out of the house.
Yeah.
And you still were okay and excited and encouraging of that.
Yeah.
And why was that you were so passionately encouraging it?
Because that course is an excellent one, and we thought that her knowledge of English language will substantially improve by taking that course. Although the university does not approve it in the sense it does not recognize it as a prerequisite for the faculty position.
Excellent.